Sessions allow you to persist data between multiple pages, and for our app we absolutely do require the use of sessions. So to enable sessions in our app to have this functionality, what we're going to do is we're going to start by including the cookie parser middleware. So we're going to do an app.use cookie parser. Now the cookie parser middleware has to be included as a module. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to say cookie parser is equal to require cookie parser. And while we're at it, we'll also install the cookie parser module by doing an npm install cookie parser --save. Now in Express 3.x, the cookie parser was a module built into the core Express framework, but as of version 4.0, the cookie parser has been separated into its own module. So only if you need it, you download it. Alright, so once we have the cookie parser, to actually enable this session, what we're going to do is we're going to say app.use, and we're going to use the session middleware. So we're going to go into session, and within the bracket we need to set a secret, and let's set the secret to cats can fly. And once again, to use the session, we would require the use of the session module. So let's download that as well. So we're going to do a session is equal to require express session, and let's download and install this as well. So npm install express session --save. Alright, so that's done. Now in order to test this out, what we're going to do is we'll just go into the routes.js, and we're going to create two routes, and these will be only for demonstrating the sessions, and we will not actually use them in our app. So let's do a router.get, and I'm going to create a route called set color, and what this will do is this will simply create a session variable. So it'll do let's do a request dot session, and let's create our variable called fav color or favorite color, and let's set this to red. Okay, and we will also output on the page setting favorite color. All right, next, once the session variable has been set, we will see if the value has persisted across the routes by going to another route called get color, request, response, and next. And if everything went well, then we should be able to get the value of our session variable called favorite color or fav color. So let's set this to request.session.favorite color. And just for an added error management, what we're going to do is we're going to say if the session.fav color is equal to undefined, that is if it does not exist, then it should simply output not found, or else it should show you the value of the variable called session variable called fav color, right? So let's run this app and see what happens. So I'm just going to do a node app.js, and it says that I have an error. So let's just go back and check where we have made an error. Yeah, so it looks like that I have a hanging character. So All right. So now that the app is working, let's go to localhost 3000. Okay, and that's our default route. So now let's straight away go to the route that we just created called get color. Okay, and if you go here, you'll see that it says favorite color not found. So I'm going to go to set color, and it says setting favorite color. Now if I go back to the get color route, see what happens. Right, so it says favorite color is red, which means that when we went to the set color route, what it did was it created a session variable called favColor and it set its value to red. And then when we went to the get color route, it was able to pull that persistent data from across the other route and was able to show it to you. Okay, so that's how you can enable sessions in your app. So ever since I recorded the original sessions video, there have been upgrades to the Express Session module. So to ensure that your code works correctly with the latest version of the Express Session module, what you must do is add these two options. Set save uninitialized to true and also set resave to true. Back when I recorded the video, the version of Express Session that I was using did not require these two particular options to be set because they were set to true by default. Over the past few months, what they've done is they have removed the default feature. They've deprecated the default feature. So what you need to do now is specifically set these two options to true so that your code works correctly. What save uninitialized does is it initializes a session even when it is not modified, and resave will resave a session even if it is not modified. So make sure you add these two options to ensure that your code works correctly. Thank you.